Do.
proudly. That's my position. I would.
Are you a racist?
If that makes me racist, so be it. I wear it proudly. I've
Good fucking start, boys.
had enough. I want everyone gone.
So someone's going to come knock on my door.
It's not personal. It's necessary.
That will not work.
To find out who would have to be removed. The easiest way to do this is medical records.
This is mental.
Sorry.
I don't believe you're European. I think you're Jewish.
I'm not going to
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, if I had power, mate, you would be.
All right.
And
Okay, let's just start from the fucking hell, boys. But let's just start from the
I
beginning.
want to protect their future. So if that makes me racist, so be it. I wear it proudly.
In that
Fairs.
sense, you're probably the most prominent racist in the country, the biggest racist in the UK.
Well, nationalist is the term I would use. I wouldn't introduce
Oh, he's so proud of himself.
myself as racist. But yes, I would argue
But yes, of course, I'm the biggest racist in the country. Please suck my penis.
that probably one of the largest nationalist accounts in the UK. Not civic nationalist, but real
No.
nationalist.
Okay, so that's something that we'll have to explain because a lot of the audience will know what all of that means, but a lot won't be in with the ins and outs.
Okay, as far as I'm aware, his definition of what the difference between those two is that a civic nationalist hates Muslims, but quite likes immigrants in general, maybe. But then an ethno-nationalist just really doesn't like anybody who's not white, as far as I'm aware. So let's see how he explains it.
There's kind of a civil war almost on the right. I don't even know if it's a civil war going on between what is it? You can explain civil nationalism and ethno-nationalism. What are these terms?
So ethno-nationalism is nationalism. There is only one form of nationalism. Civic nationalism is some absurd mixed direction that's been taken away. It's realistically, civic nationalists are liberals that do not like Islam. And that's pretty much their position.
So, right, good. So Tommy Robinson, under his definition, would be just a liberal who doesn't like Muslims. I can't say I agree.
A lot of civic nationalists think that anyone can be British. They think that if you come over, you're born here, you're British. That's their position, and they think that's okay. Whereas a nationalist, my position is that England belongs to the English. This is our land, and we should protect our future. Our people are on the verge of becoming a demographic minority.
Also, those aren't conflicting definitions. It's not, one group hates Muslims. Oh, but my group really wants the benefit of the British people. No, you just really fucking hate Muslims as well, mate. Like, what?
In our own homeland. That's unacceptable. And my line is total remigration.
So civic, I suppose, is about the country. That's what it means. It's like it's a nationalism that just is and of itself. It's just nationalism. And then you're saying it's just
He's just had to define it for him because he can't fucking do it.
nationalism. But then those who are like me would say yours is ethno-nationalism because it is dependent on one's ethnicity.
But that is nationalism. It's based on a nation state which is built upon ethnicities. So on that stage, yes, basically to simplify, the civic nationalist approach is about values, whereas ours is about ethnicity and people and our blood and our people.
Right. So the civic national. So his definitions are. This is how ridiculous it is. He's saying the part of the right wing he disagrees with base their opinions on values or morals that they want to uphold, whereas his version is no, I base my decisions based on your skin color and what you look like. I'm going to go into why that's like, you should all know that's ridiculous. Once we get to the end of this segment right here, I'm going to explain how utterly ridiculous that is, particularly for this guy to be saying that we should be judging people based on their appearances. If I keep looking to the right, that's because that's where my camera is.
What is an ethnicity exactly? It's not quite a race or a culture, is it?
No, it's sort of in between. So an ethnic group are a distinct group of people that have been formed over a various amount of time. So the English are a distinct ethnic group, the Scottish are a distinct ethnic group, the Welsh are a distinct ethnic group, and so forth. And these people are the owners of this land. We've created this land. Our people have built this country. They've put blood and soil into this. And the future of our people is England.
Oh my God.
And
bro. How okay, so he wants people in the country, just to be clear, guys. He wants people in the country who have put blood and soil into the ground First of all, you don't put soil into the ground, mate. It's already fucking there, you idiot. Um, that's number one. Number two, how old is Steve Laws? Old is Steve Laws? Da, 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 da. That's not him. Um, Steve Laws. Da, 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 da. Does he even? Literally nobody even cares. Oh, he's 29. Okay, cool. Yeah. You're 29 years old, and currently, what your life has amounted to is sitting across a desk with somebody on YouTube explaining why being racist is fucking poggers, mate. Where's the blood in the soil? Can I tell you who did put the blood in the soil in? All the immigrants that have already lived in the country. There'll be immigrants in this country who will be double your age, triple your age, and who will have birthed children and taken care of grandchildren as well. All of which have contributed much more to the country than you have, and yet you, Steve, as you sit there in your tramp jumper, are trying to explain to everybody that it's you that's the great contributor. It's people like Steve.
And without England, without the English, there is no England. So ultimately,
Without the English, there is no England. Without the Americans, there's no America. Oh shit, wait, there was actually. Oh yeah, no, people lived there before. The same way people lived in England before so many people fucking invaded it. Was William the Conqueror English, Steve? Was he? No. No, he came on a fucking boat, right? And he stole it. So therefore, he became English. I don't know. I don't know how you think countries get formed, G. I don't think you've studied enough history. I'm sorry.
the ethnic groups have the old.
Never mind the fact that immigrants coming over now, they're not exactly trying to overthrow the country. Bruv, they literally just want a job and to integrate. No one's like persecuting you here, Steve. I can't lie.
Ultimate hierarchy on the country. So England, the English are white people, but we are English by ethnicity. So not all white people are English, but all English people are white.
Not all white people are English, but all English people are white. Okay, I see what you're saying. Of English ethnicity, then, how do we boil that down? What do you do with kind of Saxons, Anglo-Saxons, Celts, all of those kinds of things?
So this is an argument that leftists would always and civic nationalists would always present to you, and they'll say, well, what about this small admixture of, let's have a look at the world map. This is the world map. This tiny little circle in the middle is where our people were formed from the Germanic sphere. Yeah. And we built this land over 1,000 years. Nobody would say that the Maori are not indigenous to New Zealand, but everyone would say that the English are not indigenous to England.
No, you would have to say that. The rest of the world doesn't actually give a shit where anybody's from. We just want to get on with our lives. The reason why that argument is really quite telling is you're basically stating that you believe the country should be for the founding fathers of that country. Your ancestors are not the founding fathers of this country. And then if you want to go down the next route of, well, it should be to the people who are contributing a lot, this isn't even his viewpoint, but this is a lot of other right-wing talking points as well, fucking an immigrant's on benefits for a year, let's kick them out, right? Well, then what you would have to say logically is that all white people on benefits should also be kicked out as well, right? And people like Steve Laws, who literally do fuck all other than agitate, of course you should be kicked out. That's not his viewpoint, but yes, Steve, it does fucking matter.
Even though we've been in this land longer.
I would say the English are indigenous to England.
But overall, from a leftist argument, that's what they would say.
The left would say that.
Yeah.
So I think that's where civic nationalists like me would have some sympathy with. It's not just about Islam, you know.
Indigenous is just where you're from. So technically, everybody born in England is from England. You know, you could argue their parents might not be, or their grandparents might not be, but, you know, technically everybody born in England is indigenous to England because they're not from anywhere else. They've not they've not been anywhere else prior. Sorry, excuse me.
I think there's some sympathy with this idea of like, hey, come on, there's no magic soil. The people who built this incredible culture, which we've got here, the best culture in the world that we've built, were built by a bunch of people of similar ethnicities, right? But it is true that they are multiple ethnicities, right? English, we are talking about several things, and then with Scottish, it's like the Scots and the Celts and the Vikings and stuff.
We are a distinct ethnic group that has been built up over time. So over 1,000 years, these distinct groups that have formed together to create the ethnogenesis of the English, that's who we are as a people. So to deny that and say we're...
Yes, it's you that's denying that, because you're saying that the people who are currently making up the English population, is this guy dumb? He's literally just said that the English people is made up of a bunch of different ethnic groups. You just don't like the ones that are brown, mate, because there's more of them now. Well, I'm sorry, but you can't have it both ways.
Various ethnic groups is ridiculous. Of course, we're distinct from the Scottish, or we're distinct from the Welsh and the Irish and so forth, but we're also very similar because we have a lot of shared history. But to say that we're not a distinct ethnic group is completely denying who the English are. That's unacceptable.
so we're distinct from the Scots and the Welsh. We're distinct from the Scots and the Welsh, but we're not distinct from the Scots and the Welsh. However, we're very distinct from anybody else. Go fuck off, man.
Made up of several ethnicities.
Yes, and that's how ethnic groups are formed over time.
And they came together and did well. So it's not inconceivable. There are problems at the moment, but it's not inconceivable that other ethnicities could join this and also then become part of this greater ethnicity that builds something better.
No.
Please, Steve.
They can't. We've built.
No, they can't. No, of course they can't. Why? Because then your argument would fall flat on its fucking face, wouldn't it? And you'd have no Twitter followers. Oh my god.
We don't England to form into another.
No.
We don't the English to form into another ethnic group.
Do you know who else didn't want the English to fall into another ethnic group? The people that were living in England before William the Conqueror came, fucking surveyed the entire land, right? Caused absolute tyranny, started speaking his own language, Steve. Not exactly Anglo-Saxon. They didn't want it either. But you're saying that was perfectly okay because that's forming you. But it's not perfectly okay because the people coming after that are not going to form somebody who has Steve's interesting jawline genetics.
Mixed in with some Bangladeshis and some Indians or some Africans or whatever it may be. Because then that's not the English.
But that's what
But if we mix it in with the Norwegians, then that's the English.
The Anglo-Saxons would have said when the Normans came over, don't remember them coming over here, and it actually went pretty well in the end.
Yeah, and this is over 1,000 years ago.
But this was over 1,000 years ago. So what you're telling me, Steve, is that we've had people from different ethnicities coming into the country since thousands of years ago. And you're saying that you love this country as a result of that. Okay.
And these times are very different to what they are now. Those were invaders. They were not welcomed in to actually replace your people and let them sit back and watch it happen and actually pay for the...
Well, nobody's replacing anybody, are they? It's not I know Keir Starmer likes his one in, one out policy, but, that doesn't mean one immigrant in, one cunt out, does it? We're all still here. There's just more people coming in, mate.
Privilege of it as well.
Well, they assimilated and they mixed and then they created this amazing culture. There were also back then from 1066 there were Jews as well. So we had Normans, Jews.
But Jews were also expelled from the UK as well.
Yeah.
Kick him out. He doesn't like the Jews at all, does he? I'm pretty sure he's Jewish.
Then brought back in.
Yeah,
I might be wrong.
So, I see. Several hundred years ago, I think Jews have contributed quite well to this country.
How would you say so?
Again, we're moving to how have different groups contributed within this country. Look at yourself, man! Look at you! You might have contributed well to a West Ham game. You're missing the Stone Island badge, but, you could turn up there. What the fuck have you done?
Well, I think there's sort of 30% of Nobel Prize winners. So they're
But
pretty good in technology. Einstein, it's pretty good.
so does that mean that because some of these people have done some great achievements that all of their people can stay here?
Well, I think they've actually
Does that mean because some white people have done some good things that they should be staying here? Steve, stop talking.
been responsible for an overwhelming amount of the number of the achievements.
I would argue that your achievements are irrelevant because our people come first. It doesn't matter, even if our people struggle and we're the worst people in the world, we are still a distinct group of people that deserves our own homeland.
Okay.
Jewish people have, despite the controversy around it, have their own homeland to return to. There is nowhere else for my people to go to. This is our final battleground. You guys have somewhere else to go. We do not.
You have like 50 white countries, bro. If your issue is that your people, let's be honest, it's white people, isn't it, Steve? You can make it about English as much as you like, but it's fucking white people. You have like, there's loads of countries, bro. Fucking anywhere in Europe. Go Belgium, mate. Play spot. Go Belgium and play spot the black person, please.
Where you would send me Israel.
Or the Muslim.
Yeah,
What if Israel didn't want me?
they would take you. You've got Jewish ethnicity.
What if I don't want to go to Israel?
That's not really your choice, unfortunately,
I don't-
buddy. If I'm in a position of power where I can control the immigration,
This guy a fucking idiot. If you put every single person of one ethnicity into only one country, do you understand how fucked that would be, like, for the economy? Like, you put oh my god. Does he think that, like, Israel is, like, 100% Jewish? Is he actually that fucking slow, like, as well? Because I bet he's not going to take what was it? I bet he's not going to take the people who have lived in Israel, is he? He's not going to go, oh shit, like, you've lived in Israel, you're not Jewish, okay, um, you know, but it's fine because you have English heritage. He's not going to do that because he doesn't trust Jews or people who, live in Israel.
situation in the country, it's not a choice for you, unfortunately. You may not like the outcome, but that's what I would do, yes.
And look, I think this has to be a place where people can say what they want to say. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the whole point of Heretics. It's the whole point of YouTube. It's the whole point of all of this. Conversations that are not being had on TV. So
They're being had on TV,
fair play
man.
to you for saying it. I don't want to go. I don't speak Hebrew. I don't know that culture. I've been there a couple of times to visit over the years, as many not Jewish people have as well. But I never.
What the fuck are those crepes, mate? If I could zoom in, chat, I would, but what the fuck is going on over here? Jesus Christ. Also, bruv, he's literally seen this guy turn up full, like, suit and everything, and he's still wearing the fucking hood rich. You look like you're about to sing OFB to me, mate.
Never really considered myself anything other than English from a young age.
So if you had to choose between your Jewish ethnic group and the English ethnic group, who would you choose?
I don't believe in caring about ethnic groups. I would just choose England as a country. If we were talking about England versus Israel, I would choose England every time.
So what about if all of the Jews that was in the UK started defending Israel in the UK? Would you condemn them?
Yeah.
So you're in a distinct group. That still doesn't change my opinion that I would remove you from the country.
Is this guy an idiot? Again, this is the other thing that all these people do. They'll say, like, they love the argument of, oh, if we let more Muslims in, all the Muslims will vote for the exact same person and then we'll get Sharia law. That's not the case now, though, is it? It's not the case that, like, every single Muslim votes for, I don't know, Keir Starmer because they think, or Sadiq Khan because they think that he's, going to turn London into fucking Afghanistan, right? As if that's what Muslims would even want. But it's also not the case that if you have a bunch of Jews in the country, they're all going to support Israel. The reason why he thinks is because he don't have any fucking friends. And the friends he does have are all online, right-wing, fat belly, bold pricks called Keith, right? And yeah, when Keith in your comment section is yapping about for the fucking English, yeah, obviously you're going to think that, other people are going to do the same for their country. It's just not the case, though.
It's not personal. In my opinion, it's necessary. And no disrespect, but some of your people are very much responsible for the immigration that comes into our country.
Well, this
If you look at the organisation.
No disrespect, but you're fucking ugly. And some of your people, Steve, are really fucking ugly. And no disrespect, but I just feel like you're not going to be able to breed enough or at all in order to continue our beautiful, white heritage. So no disrespect, but I feel like you need to fuck off.
Organisations, the institutions, the politicians who they're married to, the leaders of these NGOs, etc., they're all Jewish.
Yeah.
And that means that these people...
But Starmer's a Jew!
But there is a strong influence in immigration to the UK with connections to the Jewish organisations and Jewish lobbies. And to me...
And Rishi Sunak, he was... was he a Jew? Was he? Could he got paid by a Jew? I don't know, because there was more immigrants under Rishi Sunak than there were under Keir Starmer. Oh, fuck. Wait, but I thought it was only because there was a Jewish Prime Minister we have immigration. So you're blaming it because we have a Jewish leader that we have immigration, but then Rishi Sunak was not a fucking Jew, was he? And we had even more immigration. Was Boris Johnson a Jew as well? Was he? Okay.
That's very problematic because our people are being demographically replaced and your people are helping that happen.
There are a lot of Jews doing that.
Yeah.
And this is a cause of frustration.
Sorry, just shut the fuck up, man. Actually, yes, you're right. There's so many Jews doing bad things. Why are we affirming this guy's shit? Like, I know why he's doing it, because he wants to continue the conversation. He wants to agree with him on some things, right? But you're right. Like, some black people, so bad. Please, I genuinely, I would love to see somebody who, like, wasn't either paying him to be there or getting paid to be there actually talk to this person and grill him properly on, how ridiculous his points of views are.
Many Jews who are silenced, who aren't able to put forward the other side so much. And the reason for that is mostly TV channels and the like will not even let us speak. I can't go on. As much as you're much more controversial than I am, I'm still so controversial that I can't even get my view on our TV channels.
You poor thing.
I think this reminds me of, I had a sort of debate.
He's so controversial, he just can't get his views out. Like, he just can't do it, chat. It's impossible to express your views nowadays, I swear down. Like, it's actually so hard.
It's my priority.
God. Wait, where are we at? Here?
Well,
why am I politicians in the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, you definitely can't pin a comment about how long your family's been in the UK either. When you've got radical views, you can't do it, mate.
Pocket of Jewish lobby groups. Why are all of these NGOs flooding immigrants?
Oh, you definitely can't make a video reacting to this. Fucking hell, you'd never get a job in your life, would you? No.
Into my country. Why are we allowing this to happen?
I think if you look for a pattern, you're going to see it, unfortunately. And if you see
but patterns
Jews
exist for a reason.
Patterns exist for a reason. Well, yeah, because humans are scared. Humans are scared, so they look for patterns to find a way to fight against something. Your country and my country has been recently completely changed demographically, and it's a really scary thing. So we look for who can we blame? Who can we blame this on? Look, I'm Jewish. All my family's Jewish. Everyone I know is Jewish. I can tell you, none of them are pro-immigration, particularly Islamic immigration, which is the majority of what we're talking about.
I'd love to see this response. He's gonna say either, well, as I said previously, you're in the minority, or he's going to say just something along the lines of, that's not the Jewish consensus.
But you're seeing a pattern in certain NGOs. I see it on Twitter all the time. Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates and Keir Starmer, all these people are Jewish, and Tony Blair and David Cameron. And then none of them are Jewish.
No, but their advisors were.
Yes,
the Home Secretary...
No, but like, their toilet cleaner was a Jew. Did you know David Cameron, the pig head that he fucked? That pig, Jew. Yeah. Classic Jew, that pig. Classic.
Like, for instance, the Blair era, who flooded into the country. On their cabinet, like 5 of them were Jews.
Well, that's because Jews are overachievers.
No, they're overrepresented.
They're overrepresented in Nobel Prizes as well, as I said.
And they also have the victim cards.
But this should be
Oh my god, what is that fucking segment title? Holocaust numbers argument. Nice to see you've got some, really, really serious topics getting discussed here.
It should be a good thing to be overrepresented because you've.
No, it's not. Why should a foreign?
But it wasn't DEI policies, was it, back then?
But why should a foreign ethnic group be overrepresented in my own
Because it's not
homeland?
a foreign ethnic group. They've been here for over 1,000
years.
years.
No, you are a foreign ethnic group. You're not
over
English.
1,000 years.
You're not English.
Been here over 1,000. I am.
I don't care if you've been here 2,000 years. It's not your land. England belongs to the English.
Have you done a My Heritage test or one of those tests?
Yes.
Right, and what? 100% English.
98%.
What's the?
Oh shit! Fuck. That 2% might need to get deported. I'm thinking 2 toes and a finger, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we just got to keep it 100% English, you know what I'm saying?
The 2%.
Irish.
Right.
Ah!
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Ah!
English.
What part?
Ireland. You know they bomb people in Ireland. Those fucking savages. Those fucking savages in Ireland. All they do is put pipe bombs. They're gonna do it to Downing Street. They're just gonna do it, and it's gonna be you, Steve, that does it.
The Irish.
What with 2%?
Is Harry Kane English?
He's Irish.
He's Irish.
Yes, because he's got Irish ancestry.
This kind of obsession.
Only guy in the world to know exactly where fucking Harry Kane is from, bruv. Just put the ball in the net.
Look, I get where it comes from.
No, but this is where it comes from, because you're going down the route of what about this 2%? That's not an argument that I even present. This is not an argument that I come through and use on my campaigns. My campaign is England belongs to the English. If your grandparents are English and their grandparents are English, you're English.
Well, then fine, I'm English.
You're not
Good.
English, though. You're not English. You're not,
my grandparents were English.
You're not English.
Well, they're all born in England.
It doesn't matter. Being born in England, if I was born in a barn, would I be a fucking horse? do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Like, using that argument.
I was born in a barn. Would I be a horse? If you weren't born in England, would you still be a cunt, Steve? Maybe. But that would have nothing to do with English heritage or not, because again, like the word heritage and like, what was the other word I used? That was another word I was saying earlier. Oh well, the word heritage defines as pretty much where you're from, or where your ancestors are from. So he said, like literally 2 seconds ago, if your grandparents and their grandparents were English or were in England, then you'd be English. But then he says it, but like because he's like they're Jew, it's a little bit, can't really give him the England pass, You know how Jews are; they'll steal it.
Argument is nonsense.
I think to define someone's nationality, you can probably look at where they and their ancestors are from, and if mine are from England, then I think I've got a good way.
I have a question for Steve. Wait, hang on. I have a question for Steve. If 2 Belgian horses, if 2 Belgian horses birthed a horse in England, would that horse be English?
A good argument for saying that I am English. Now, you would say ethnically English, and I would say, okay, well, what is that? Again, we're going back to that, and I don't think you have an answer to that, unfortunately. Anglo-Saxon, Norman, Celtic, and back from 1066, Jews.
So this is a thing, right? From your perspective, all you care about is the Jewish argument. All your interest isn't what's best for this country. Your interest is, I want to stay in this country. It's for me. I want to.
Bruv, no. Like, again, don't like this guy at all. I don't, didn't realise he was also young right winger trying to make it by, right? But like, no, that's actually not the argument he's presenting. The argument he's presenting is that he is somebody who has had Jewish heritage, but under Steve's definition, he would be classed not only as English, but also he would be classed as a benefit to the country because he's talking about Jewish people overperforming in certain job areas.
Stay here. My family were born
But
here.
why do you say
So
that's my own? That's all we've spoken about so far. Why do you say that all of my interest is Jewishness? We can move on to another topic if you want to.
No, carry on. By
we
all
went
means.
Jewish because you said I shouldn't be here anymore.
No, Jew. Jew. Keep defending yourself, Jew. No, Jew. I know I just accused you of defending yourself too much, you little Jew. But now, Steve Laws, the Englishman, has given you permission, young Jew, to continue. Right? You're going to continue now, right?
I don't believe you should be. Yeah.
Well, I understand that, and I respect the opinion, and I think we should have this conversation.
And it's not personal. It's just necessary. My people are being demographically replaced in my homeland. A lot of your people are responsible for that.
But more of your people are.
Yeah, there are people who played a part as well.
Vastly more of your people are responsible.
Yes, but having foreign subverses help those
We're not
things.
foreign. We've been here since 1066.
You are foreign. To me, you're foreign. To me, you're foreign. You disagree.
Well, to me, you're 2% Irish.
I'm an Englishman.
Yes.
I'm looking at you as a Jew, and I'm telling you you are foreign.
Well, you wouldn't have known that if I didn't tell you.
No, your name's Gold.
Yeah, well, if we changed the name.
Oh, your name's Gold. Okay. English people surname Gold. Gold is an wait, hang on, let me move my camera. Gold is an English surname of Anglo-Saxon origin, derived from Old English personal name Golda, masculine, or Gold, feminine, meaning gold. It was often used as a nickname, basic for people with bright golden hair, sort of like me. Just talk out your arse, Steve. That'll be all right. Oh, classic Jew name. Oh shit, it's an Anglo-Saxon name. Fuck, shit. Wait, it's like actually inherently English. Oh hell no.